YouTube, what's going on? Y'all know what it is, your boy Play, man. We got another reaction of this story time. But y'all, I'm using my iPhone 8, so y'all don't get on me about the quality. And I hope the audio is good. I turned it up. I ain't trying to turn it up too much, y'all blow your eardrums. But y'all comment down below how the audio is. It's gonna get better, man. Waiting on another phone, all that technical issues. And it don't matter. I need my other phone too, because I've been handling business on there. So y'all just gonna get on me. Comment down below, but we finna get to the story time. It says how I found out my ex-boyfriend is gay. He was in the DL. Um, he was in the DL, or he is DL. I mean, I don't understand what she mean by he was in the DL. But let's get right into the video. Yeah, cut everything up so y'all can hear, and we finna get right into it. Right into it. So I was like, who? We finna get right into it. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. We'll play. Like, comment, subscribe. Real talk on the road to 3K. A lot of y'all not subscribed. Come on now. What you coming back for? If y'all know I keep it real, you might as well subscribe. Who's this? Who's Perry Winkle or whatever? And he's like, oh, remember I told you like a while ago about the gay guy at the bus stop? I said, okay. And he's like, yeah, that's him. I said, so why the fuck are you texting him? Okay. So I know you're probably wondering why my head look like this, but girl, I'm gonna be telling y'all this story time and I'm gonna be getting ready at the same time. Don't go get no excited because baby, I'm not doing a full face. Cause after I do this video, I'm going the fuck to sleep. Okay? You hear me? Yeah. So today's video is gonna be a little bit different, and that's just because this is gonna be a story time, and I don't do story times that much on my channel. You know, I'm not like really a story time channel or anything like that. So but like I've been seeing this type of video going around for a long time, and I always thought to myself like, do I want to do that? But today I'm deciding to do it quickly. I know y'all see the title of this video, so I ain't even gonna say it, but I'm going to anyway. It's how I found out my ex-boyfriend was gay. Small disclaimer before we get into it: I don't never have and never will have anything up against any homo. Here we go. Oh, I don't have nothing to say, nothing bad to say about anybody who's homosexual, bisexual, or a transsexual. In other words, I don't want to get canceled. Sexual people, anybody who's bisexual, any lesbians, none of that. I love gay people. I love all people. It don't matter to me. The only thing that's bothersome to me is I feel like if you're in a relationship with somebody, you should give them the choice. You should own up and tell them what you are and what it is before you get into a relationship with them, because I do believe that everybody should have a choice in who they want to be with. You know what I mean? And not like, I don't know, it's kind of like deceiving a little bit. So that's all I have a problem with. I agree. Period. It's the bang for me. But so we're just going to start off. I'm going to describe to y'all what type of person he was, which were actually some red flags to me personally. So we got another video where these girls be seeing red flags and it don't set off nothing. So you've seen the red flags. Again, we got another one. So for starters, I did a story time on this guy before on my channel. The story time it was from I think like last Vlogmas or something like that, and the story time was. No, what the fuck? That motherfucker trying to get out the way. He kicked me out of my house. Like he kicked me out of his house butt naked, or something like that. I believe that's what it was called. It was along them lines. So go. Wait, hold up. What? Vlogmas or something like that, and the story time was he kicked me out of my house. Like he kicked me out of his house butt naked, or something like that. I believe that's what it was called. It was along them lines. So go check it out if you haven't already. And like I said in that video, and I will be sure to reiterate it again right here in this one, that is by far the biggest and only regret that I have in my life is being with this guy. The only good thing that I got out of it, which is actually a really good thing, is my self-worth. I got that for sure. I didn't really tolerate too much after him because I feel like I've been through everything with him, and I'm not. I'm not going through that shit again, period. So this is the same guy. I don't know what I named him in that story.
So that's the same guy who kicked you out butt naked one night. You still messing with him. Okay.
Um, but do he even deserve a name? I don't even think he does. I'll just call him my ex because that's what he was. I was with this guy for about. I was in high school when I first got with him. I'm not going to say what grade or anything like that because people who do know me and know him, I don't want y'all to put it together, even though you probably will, and that's just too goddamn bad. Yeah, I was with this guy all through my high school. The main, one of the main things is that he's very, very, very insecure, like abnormally insecure, y'all. Like, I know there's a lot of insecure people, I know that, but this was an extreme insecure, like, to where I know you have something going on, like, deep down within, because, like, how? How? Like, for example, it was one day we were sitting at the bus stop because that's how we used to zoo, girl. We used to get up on that bus. So we were standing at the bus stop, right? And on the other side of the street, I guess there was a man with his shirt off or whatever. And mind you, he's facing across the street, right? He's facing across the street and I'm facing him. So I'm not looking across the street. There's no windows, there's no reflection, there's no mirrors, there's no nothing, right? All of a sudden, he snaps on me. He's like, "Oh, so you looking at that nigga across the street?" I said, "Huh?" So then I turn around and I look and I see the guy with his shirt off across the street. I'm like, "Nigga," but you know I wasn't even facing him though. Like, how was I? How was I looking at him?
Yeah, you insecure as hell.
And y'all, I forgot where we were supposed to be going that day, but that ruined the whole rest of our day. Um, we was arguing the whole rest of the day, and I'm telling him like you're being so ridiculous right now because how on earth did you gather that I was looking at this man when you were the only one facing across the street?
That was a red flag right there. He looking at that ninja.
But what I got from that later on is like he knew that I had no way of seeing the guy from across the street. I feel like he found that guy attractive, and he was just projecting onto me
Yeah.
because that's the only thing that makes sense to me in that situation. Like we were getting into a whole
Yeah.
bunch of arguments like that, girl. Like just like, huh? And there was another time too we got into an argument. Um, it was my first time ever going to Hershey Park. I think it was his time too. His first time too. If you don't know what Hershey Park is, you know Hershey chocolate. Everybody has it. Yeah, that's like 40, 30. It's like 20 to 30 minutes away from where I live. Um, and it would be my first time going because one, I don't really get on rides anyway, so I wasn't pressed to ever go. But we decided to go for the first time. Whatever. We get on a few rides. I was scared to death. I don't find roller coasters fun at all. I don't see nothing fun about feeling like you're about to die. That's just me. We get done and we go and we get some food. As we're sitting down at the table, this older guy. When I say older guy, I mean about he's probably like he has gray hair and everything. Like he's probably like 60 something. He sits down and he has like two kids with him, right? And the kids are little kids. And I was looking over at the little boy because you should have seen him. Like he had some pretty nice tan skin, but his eyes were like this fucking dazzling, mesmerizing blue color. So I was looking at the little boy's eyes, and I kept like looking over at him because I'm like, wow, his eyes are really pretty. You know what I'm saying? So when they walked off, he had the audacity to say to me, he's like, "You was looking at that man, you thought he was sexy," and I was like, "Huh?" I wasn't paying no attention to the man. I was looking at the little boy because his eyes were so pretty. I just kept looking at his eyes, and girl, let me put some gloves on. But we got into a huge ass argument over that shit, y'all. Huge, because he swore that I was looking at this old man. What I gathered from this situation,
It was the same shit. He was attracted to that nigga, projecting that shit on you.
looking back, I didn't see it then at the time, but looking back, I feel like he found that old man sexy or attractive, and he was projecting it onto me.
Again.
I was going to put on lashes, but girl, I can't find my lash glue, so I'm just starting to get started on my hair. Okay. So y'all, we went through a bunch of situations like that, arguments like that, where it's like, huh, this don't even make sense. You're mad over these people, and I was paying them dust, literally paying them no mind. Also, something else about him that was very suspicious to me is that I felt like he was really jealous of me. He would say anything.
I said that in the last story time. Y'all go peep that. In the last story time like this, I literally said this same shit she just said. Like, comment, subscribe.
Literally anything humanly possible to like make me mad or make me not feel good about myself. When I would feel like I was pretty, like he would tell me that his like he had exes that looked better than me and stuff like that, and like we'll pull up pictures of the girls and like yeah, just tell me that they look better than me, and that of course I was insecure. I didn't know no better, so I would really be stalking these girls' pages, or he would tell me that their sex was better than mine, knowing that I was a virgin when we got together. He would tell me that their sex was better than mine and all that. So also another time he was jealous of me. It seemed like it wasn't about looks or anything, but I had got after high school, I applied for the state. I'm sure everybody has that in their state. Like ours is called the Commonwealth of PA. So I'm sure y'all can be like the Commonwealth of wherever the hell you live. So and around here, that's like a very good job. You know what I'm saying? So we both applied at the same time, took the test at the same
Damn. He got mad because you got it and he didn't. Mm.
time, and I happened to get a call back before him. And so I called him so excited, like, oh my gosh, I got in. Um, like, oh my gosh, I got in. Like, I'm working in and they just told me I'm hired as a temp or whatever. And y'all, he felt dead silent. Silent.
Mm.
And he's like, oh, well, why didn't they call me back? And I'm like, I don't know, girl, but aren't you happy for me? And like, he literally hung up on me. He was not
Damn.
happy, but bitch, I didn't let that rain on my parade. I was still happy as shit.
Damn.
I don't care what he thought, but he called back like an hour later. He's like, "Oh my god, they just called me," and then he was all happy, like when he got the call back too. But he
Yeah, your partner could be hating on you. Y'all be trying to act like that shit ain't happening. That shit be real out here. But your partner could be hating on you.
could not be happy for me, like just on my own. Now, also, it was a lot of people who asked me, was he a little, a little suspect or whatever.
Another video where a girl felt like, and then her people was asking her, is he suspect? You had some more red flags, and you still ain't paying nobody.
Especially my family, because he walked with a little bit of a switch. And when he walked and stood, he would have his hand out like this. And
Stop playing. Pause on the play. Flag on the play. What you mean? Anybody in the community? Come on, bruh. I'm starting to feel like these girls be making these stories. I ain't gonna say making them up, but like you like that like that's your fault. Y'all be seeing the signs and ignore them. What?
And I didn't really pay no mind. Whenever they would ask me, I'd be like, no, like he's not gay. Because I understand that some people can have, like be a little feminine but not be gay, or have like feminine traits about them and not be gay. I was like, I don't know
Okay.
like really why he does that, but he's not gay. So
A lot of y'all women just be in and out.
that's just another thing that I didn't pay like any attention to. So let's get into like the good stuff. Hold on, let me make sure there's nothing else. Oh, I feel like another red flag that I should have paid attention to is how he would never, ever, ever want to fight men, but we would be fighting all the time, baby. We will always be fighting. Like,
Sure.
he would go and tell me about how he went to play basketball and people was roasting him and all that, but he just ain't saying nothing because da da da, whatever the reason. But let it be anything with me. Like, we were literally fighting, like throwing hands. He was dragging me, trying to drag me downstairs, dragging me off the bed, like He slapped me one time. That's a whole
Mm.
different story time. But it was specifically a situation when his friend, one of his best friends, was liking my pictures. And instead of going to him because the guy's liking my pictures, I didn't go, I didn't like his pictures, I didn't do anything like that. The guy liked my pictures, right? He comes to me snapping the fuck out. We got into a huge fight over that. Huge fight because his friend was liking my pictures. And then the fight finally stopped when I guess he realized, I was like, you pussy ass nigga, how you get mad at me because your friend's liking my pictures? Why don't you go to your friend? I bet you won't go to your friend and go and try to fight him like you fight me.
Mm.
And that kind of got him to like die down off of me about that situation. Because I'm like, nigga, like, how does
Pussy.
this have anything to do with me? I never talked to this man, nothing. I mean, his friends still be trying to message me to this day. That's just not your friend, my baby.
Oh God.
Um, it was also a situation that was suspicious to me, and I told him, I was like, I feel like that's a little fruity, because he told me before it was this one girl. He was always bringing up bitches that he used to be with me, and it was this one girl. I was like, oh well, I mean, how do you know this one? He's like, me and my friend ran a train on her. And I'm like, what do you mean? And you know, a lot of times when he first said it, I was like, but I'm like, but what do you mean a train? Like, and basically one friend was in the booty hole and one was in the vajayjay hole. And I don't know about you, but when I think about that, I think about those holes are too close together.
Finally, a shorty that understands what I'm saying. Now y'all understand what I'm saying when it's a train. It's too respectfully, in my opinion, it's too intimate. I'm a bisexual man, and I'm not finna be neck and neck with another man's. Uh, no, I'm, I'm bisexual, and my shit not stand up around another man. It's just me personally, and she proving my point.
Basically, one friend was in the booty hole and one was in the vajayjay hole. And I don't know about you, but when I think about that, I think about those holes are too close together. They're too close together. So that means some penises and balls was like rubbing up against each other, like as y'all were doing this. That ain't right. That's suspicious. I
That's
don't.
what I'm saying. If y'all want to talk about anything suspect, can y'all? How about y'all elaborate more on that topic? Ain't saying ain't nothing wrong with a motherfucker's sexual preference, but I'm just saying when motherfuckers be lying like they into something when they really into something else, that's the problem.
I don't know if y'all know, like, if y'all are feeling me, but baby, something in my mind that don't add up to me. Like that's a little suspicious to me. Even my boyfriend now and a lot of other guys that I talk to said they would never do that because that's a little sweet. Like why you want to have your meat package out in the room with another man with his meat package out, and I know you looking at it, probably comparing sizes or doing whatever. Like that's a little suspicious to me. So that actually is when I was
Facts.
like, that's odd.
And I had a comment down below, and even one of the supporters kept it real. Like they had, you know what I'm saying? They participated in the training, and it created a bisexual kink. Nothing wrong with it, but just be real with yourself. Like I'm not. I'm a bisexual man, and that's not. I'm not even being comfortable in a setting like that. I'm gonna just be honest.
That is very, very odd. So this is when it really started getting a little bit. This is when it really starts getting suspicious, and I'm really suspicious at this point because he told me about this guy, this very flamboyant gay guy that goes to his school, and his name. It sounds like a very flamboyant gay guy. I don't know if his parents really named him that, or because I don't know what they would have been thinking, but or if he just made that name himself and wanted people to call him that. So we're just gonna call him the gay guy. We're gonna call him Perry Winkle because that's along like the lines of like how extreme the name was, right? So he said that him and Perry Winkle would be at the same bus stop, And he's like, yeah, Perry Winkle be trying to talk to me or whatever, like, ew, he's gay or whatever, whatever. So I'm like, oh yeah, like that's weird or whatever. So come to find
That's weird because he's gay. Huh? That's the shit I don't like. And be judging people just off of like, come on now.
out one day, like his phone goes off and it's sitting upwards, and so I look at the phone and it's Perry Winkle's name. So I'm like, who's this? Because it caught me off guard because I was thinking I forgot all about what he had told me like a while before. It was like probably a month or
But she seen that phone call and said, "What the fuck you got going on?"
a few months before. So I forgot all about that. And so I was thinking it was a joint hit his phone. So I was like, who's this? Who's Perry Winkle or whatever? And he was like, oh, remember I told you like a while ago about the gay guy at the bus stop? I said, okay. And he's like, yeah, that's him. I said, so why the fuck are you texting him? Like, what does this have to do with you and you texting him and him hitting up your phone? And he's like, oh, well, one of the times he's trying to talk to me at the bus stop, he asked me for my number and I didn't want to be rude, so I just gave it to him. Baby, there's no straight man I know that's doing that. There's no, no straight man I know that's doing that.
I agree.
Not one.
I agree.
Not one.
And I ain't even straight. I agree.
But again, y'all, I was so dumb. It was very suspicious to me then. But he said some explanation. I forget what it was, and I just was like, whatever, because that was my means, and I'ma stick beside him. Stupid, my dumb ass. So, girl, yeah, if that wasn't a red flag slapping me upside my head, like I don't know what was. I don't know. I honestly do not know what I was thinking at that point. After I seen that, I should have been like,
Huh.
that was that with the Perry Winkle situation. I let it go. We kept getting into petty ass, girly ass fights. So, in no way, shape, or form am I saying that this automatically makes you gay, because a lot of people been through this, and that's not what I'm saying at all. But a lot of people, it affects everybody differently. But he did reveal that I'm not going to say, like, in his childhood, like, there was um, something traumatizing. I'm not with no putting nobody's business stuff like that, but something traumatizing, right? And I'm just saying that. Not saying that means anything, but you know, like it could. And then also, like for a while, like I had a very sinking feeling about him, like, and about our future together. Like, not just besides the obvious, like us arguing all the time, but I just felt like something was like off about him or something that I didn't know, or like I don't know. Like I remember it'll be times.
Your intuition, and you ain't listen.
It's literally, I would be sitting there, mind you, y'all. I'm childless. I didn't have no damn kids at this point. I didn't even almost have a kid, and I would be sitting there crying. I'm like, yo, I swear to God, like you better not ever touch my kids. Like if we have some, you better not ever do nothing. Like I will really kill you. And I would be crying, literally crying my eyes out. And he'd be like, yo, what's wrong with you? Like we don't even have kids. Like we don't even have kids. And I'm like, I don't know about y'all, but to me it's looking a little fishy already. But that ain't even the meat and potatoes of it, baby. There's more. Let me check my notes and make sure I'm not forgetting that first though. So eventually we break up, of course. We break up, we go our separate ways. His new job um, happens to be working with my brother in the same spot. Like my brother also, he works for the state as well. And so he would always come up to my brother asking about me or whatever. Never gonna happen. Even after like 2, 3 years, he was still asking about me. And my brother's like, she got a whole child and a man. He was like, damn, that fast?
Mm.
That fast? Nigga, we've been broken up for I don't even know how long. But, so he'll be asking about me or whatever. But my brother told me about this very flamboyantly gay guy that's at his job that all the straight guys stay away from because he's just so vulgar and like disrespectful with it. Because if you're gonna be gay, that's fine. But if you know there's straight guys and not interested, like you should kind of watch what you say. So he said all the straight guys to kind of like stay away from him because he's gonna say some off the wall shit and they're gonna get mad or whatever. So
I hear a messy motherfucker. That's what I hear.
my brother said one day, like after lunch, like an hour or so after lunch, he said he was going home early one day after lunch. So like the lunch period was over, like everybody was back up in their seats. I mean, back at their desk or whatever, working, and he was leaving to go home early or whatever he was doing, right? And so he said that upon him leaving out, he seen the gay guy, like the flamboyant gay guy that he was talking about. He seen him in the car just parked waiting here. And then while the guy is parked there, like somewhere in the parking lot, like deep down in the parking lot, being discreet, somewhere, then he said as he was getting in his car, he seen my ex sneaking out, and he was like, I know he ain't going, but I think he's about to go. And he snuck off and got into the flamboyant gay guy's car, and they sat there for a while. Then they drove off. Girl,
Bro got that noggin. Let's be honest.
I don't know about y'all, but maybe I'm tripping. Y'all can definitely let me know if I'm tripping. Maybe I am. Shit. Maybe I am. Doubt it. But I might be. And that's not even the last thing. This is about to be pretty much the last thing right here. Girl, we need to thin out these bangs. Like, this is not Nikki back in '09. The very last thing is I recently, like um, it was still during the summertime. I went out with my friend Cammy and like some other friends. We went out and we went to a club and
My bad, y'all. I keep looking at this shit because I'm trying to make sure the. I know my quality trash, but at least it's all right. That's why I keep looking over here. I like, comment, subscribe.
as in the club, we're at the bar. I feel a hand on my arm, like somebody grabbed my arm, and so I look, cause who the fuck is touching me? So I look, and lo and behold, bitch is him. So my face the whole time is like, and he's like, "What? I can't take your hand or whatever." And I was like, and he's like, "Oh, it's like that, like damn." And I'm like, and he's just like, oh. And then all I did, I was speechless because ew, he's like literally repulsive to me now. Um, all I did was show him my screensaver. I went like this. As you can see, it's me, my man, and my son. Like basically, he just, oh, all right. So that's not even the worst part of it.
Respectfully, it's crazy how he just grabbed your hand though.
I seen a guy that he was with, right? And it took me back to a night a few years ago where I went out with my other friend, my best friend. I went out with her for her cousin's birthday, right? And first of all, gay guys love me, honey. Gay guys always come up to me and tell me how pretty I am. Like, oh, you're bad. What's your name? Or whatever. And like, I'll be feeling myself because when a gay guy gives you a compliment, you got something going on. Because they're so picky a lot of times. And like, gay guys always tell me, come on, like, oh my God, you're so pretty. What's your name? Like, let's be friends. So I was out with my best friend looking real cute. It was the summertime, so I had me a nice little tan going on. I had my ash blonde wig on. I'll insert some pictures if I can find some. So this particular night, a gay guy came up to me and he's like, "Oh my God, you're so pretty." And I was like, "Oh, thank you so much." He's like, "What's your name?" So I told him China and everything. And so after that, he's like, "You see that guy over there?" And I was like, "Yeah, I see him." Like, "What's up?" And he's like, "Well, he's newly not gay and he wants to taste a piece of your chocolate." I was like, and I was like, "Oh, no thanks." And I was still with my boyfriend, so that was an easy cop out. I was like, "Oh, I have a boyfriend." Well, I was with my boyfriend now, like Dre. I was with him, and I was like, "Oh," and I just showed him my screensaver, and it was a picture of me and Dre at that time. He's like, "Oh, okay, okay," and I'm like, "Yeah." So fast forward, right? Fast forward to just a few months ago when I seen my ex boyfriend. He tried to talk to me or whatever. The guy that he was with at the club was that guy who was newly not gay. Like, are y'all picking up what the fuck I'm putting down? Y'all, y'all. Like, I can't be the only one. I swear to God, I cannot be the only one who thinks that this is strange or like not a coincidence. I literally cannot be the only one. Is that not weird to y'all? Like, first you're with, um, I can't even about to say this guy's real name. First is Perry Winkle year round. Then you're caught sneaking into the car of a flamboyant gay guy, like after lunch hours. Like, where y'all going? And why do you have to sneak?
You want that
Like, what is
noggin?
you sneaking? Why you couldn't do it out in the open? Like, he's over here. My brother said he was over here, like, looking both ways and shit. What is you sneaking for if you're not doing nothing? So you're sneaking on with a flamboyant gay guy that is known to be very vulgar and like nasty speaking and all that. And saying he want to do this, this, and that to this guy and this one. You're caught on that, and then now you're with the newly not gay guy at the club.
Oh dear.
That's weird to me. Okay, so here is the finished look right here.
Y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I'm low key. I hope this video is alright, bro, because its quality is messing with me, man. It's genuinely messing with me. Y'all just like, comment, subscribe, comment up below what y'all think. And this is what happens when y'all ignore these signs and y'all don't know the signs. And I ain't gonna lie, I do respect her for, like, you know what I'm saying. He said something. He told her about, you know what I'm saying, his trauma as a youngin, and she ain't disclosed the information. She wasn't trying to be funny or none of that. I respect her. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. And yeah, y'all like, comment, subscribe, go check her channel out, all that. I'm gonna see y'all next reaction. Y'all know, so I'm gonna keep doing these videos. Y'all comment down below if y'all like me keep doing these videos, react to these story times, cause we might have to switch it up even some more. Yeah, y'all like, comment, subscribe though. Play by play. I'm out. And y'all let me know if everything is alright listening wise.